Hello, it's Monday the 15th. I'm FX Blue. This is the market brief. So the UK economy shrank by only 2.9% in January. This was widely expected, but the fact that it was better than expected barely got any recognition. The data point is of course based on UK business performance, and despite being hammered by lockdown and being weighed down by Brexit, UK business performance has been able to adapt better than expected. Perhaps it's no wonder to hear Brussels accusing the UK of nationalism over the trade passing through the Northern Ireland border. Incidentally, that's a bit rich, seeing as Italy have blocked a shipment of the AstraZeneca vaccine, claiming that they were falling behind the delivery quotas that had been committed to the EU. But hey ho, one rule for them, another for the rest of us. Q2 will be significant in the recovery story, but the jury is still out over the robustness of whether Sunak will need to step in again with a little more stimulus in the autumn. Last week, sterling was largely driven by dollar confidence, and confidence from the Biden bill drove the dollar down to 138. We recovered towards the end of the week to end around 139.30, and we kick off this morning from 139.15. Assuming the dollar reacts predictably to events like the Fed meeting, sterling should still be viewed fairly positively in the short term because of that recovery story. We're still ahead in the race. Concerns about inflation have spread over the G7. That's due to the joined up nature of monetary policy from all the different central banks. But Biden's stimulus package is probably the most extreme policy action that we'll see, and that experiment went live last week. Some households will have already received their $1,400 check. So what do you think they'll do with that windfall? Of course, the intent is for them to spend it, helping release some of that pent-up demand and get a bit of momentum into the economy once again. And I'm sure we'll see some of that. But I can't help wondering whether we might also see a Biden-backed Bitcoin bounce. How about that for alliteration? Let me know your thoughts on that one as well, because the money's got to go somewhere. We have the Fed meeting later this week, and while no change to policy is expected, Powell's news conference is likely to be a significant risk as a dollar driver. Most expect Powell to remain relatively cautious. He's not prone to knee-jerk reactions. He prefers to give policies a little time to mature. But also, the Fed is planning to be reactive to any increase in inflation, meaning, of course, they can sit back and watch things develop for a little while longer. The Eurogroup will meet later today. They are likely to approve an increase in their fund to just shy of 675 billion euros. About 200 billion of that is due for Italy, and that doesn't bode well because they had to reintroduce restrictions over the weekend to stave off a third wave of coronavirus. Euro-dollar played along with the volatility last week. We traded between 118.35 and 119.90. We kick off the new week from a launch pad of 119.25. Right, that's it from me today. Have a great day. Hope the week kicks off well for you. Join me again tomorrow.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FX Blue.